Well, the U.S. Vice President says the United States is very close to making a deal with Iran. J.D. Vance told reporters that he believes that Iran is negotiating in good faith to end the war. Now, Vance's comments come despite back-and-forth attacks between Iran and the United States forces over the past day. All right, for more on this, let's head straight over to our chief U.S. correspondent, Alan Fisher, who is at the White House. So, Alan, what else is the vice president saying about where things stand and how close a deal may actually be here?
Is, of course, that we're getting closer and closer. The White House has said in the last few days, 95% there, still a few issues to be debated, and that's certainly on J.D. Vance's mind. He said there's issues about the language around Iran's nuclear enrichment program, and clearly that has to be bridged. Now, Scott Bessent, who is the Treasury Secretary, gave a briefing in the White House briefing room a few hours ago and said there are red lines that the president won't cross. He wants to make sure that Iran never has a nuclear weapon. The uranium enrichment is obviously still an issue for him, and then they can start talking about other issues. But for J.D. Vance, he says the Iranians are negotiating in good faith. They are moving closer, but didn't say there's definitely going to be a deal, but says the United States has achieved many of its aims in this war, which has now lasted 89 days.
If you look at what we've already accomplished here, assuming that we're able to get to a final agreement here, we're reopening the Straits of Hormuz. We've already decimated their conventional military, and we're in a position where we could substantially step back their nuclear program, not just during the term of this president, but over the long term. That's a very, very good thing for the American people. So we're not there yet, but we're very close. We're going to keep on working at it.
And there's a key in the words that he used there, reopening the Strait of Hormuz. It isn't open, that's a key point. And apparently that's one of the key issues in the memorandum of understanding that is being circulated between both sides. That the straits will be open, there will be no problems for ships traversing the strait. Iran won't make it difficult, they'll remove all the mines within 30 days. And as that happens, the United States will ease the blockade, Operation Economic Fury as it's been called, on the Iranian ports. And that will create a 60-day basis where they can talk about the bigger issues that will take a lot longer to hammer out, such as nuclear enrichment, and also the fact that the United States wants to make sure that Iran will commit to having no nuclear weapons, not now, not ever. There have been a few skirmishes over the last 48 hours, 72 hours between both sides, but it seems that they haven't been enough to derail the talks that are going on at this moment.
All right, we will certainly be keeping a close eye. That's our chief U.S. correspondent, Alan Fisher, at the White House. Alan, thank you.